So she's about to do the breast examination, as you can see. So when she starts, I will be questioning her whilst she's doing the process. So that's it. So you can carry on.
Okay, so this is the most important part of breast cancer awareness.
Hello, lovely people. This is Scholar Media House, and you know what we always do here. It's all about health talk. Yes. So if you're the type that want to get more information about health, then I'll urge you to subscribe to this channel. The agenda for this media house is to teach our subscribers how to manage some minor medical conditions on their own. We take our time to educate our subscribers on most of the medical conditions. So if you want to know more about certain medical conditions or more in many of the medical conditions, then I'll urge you to subscribe to this channel. Yes, we have videos on about 4 or 5 medical conditions now. That's peptic ulcer, diarrhea, malaria, typhoid fever, and then animal bites. So if you've not watched those videos, I'll urge you to go and subscribe. As you are subscribing, I'll urge you to also share, you like, and then comment to any of the videos that you happen to watch. So please, today with us is a special guest. In fact, she's a midwife. She's doing very well. She's currently working in one of the biggest hospital in Savannah region. That is Damango. Yes, Damango St. Anne's Hospital. And then since we are in the breast cancer awareness month, I want to come to her. We came to her for her to, tell us something more about breast cancer. So in this video, we're going to talk about what is breast cancer, the signs and symptoms, the myths. We will do breast examination as well. So before we start the video, let's go for a quick commercial break. When we come back from the break, we have a lot of things for you. All right. So welcome back from the break. We thank you very much for staying with us. So I am Brad Scholar, and this is Scholar Media House. So let me give our guest the chance to introduce herself to our subscribers and our viewers. Madam, good morning.
Good morning.
Please, our viewers are listening to you. What do you have for them?
Oh,
Okay.
my name is Sandra Tomderi.
Okay.
I'm a midwife at the St. Anne's Catholic Hospital.
Wow.
You all know we are in the month of October,
Okay.
and October is specially dedicated to breast cancer awareness.
Exactly.
So that is all what we'll be doing today.
Okay. You had I've already informed you, and she added again that we want to talk about breast cancer. So try as much as possible and share this video. Through this video, you can save a breast. So stay with us and listen to what we have for you. So, madam, please, our viewers and subscribers are listening. What is breast cancer?
Okay, so I want to be as simple as possible. We'll not be using any technical terms today. Will be very simple. So breast cancer is simply the abnormal growth of cells in the breast tissues of either a male or a female.
Okay, so if like you are seeing some abnormal growth or changes in the breast. Okay, so normally what would be the signs and symptoms, or what can a person see so that he will should be able to say that yes, per this thing I'm suffering from breast cancer?
Okay, so the signs and symptoms I'll be mentioning does not necessarily mean that when you see it, you have breast cancer.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you would have to come for a breast exam, if possible, and ultrasound for us to really determine that you have breast cancer. But these are some of the signs and symptoms you should be looking out for. First and foremost, the first cardinal sign of breast cancer is a lump in the breast. And when I say a lump, usually the breast of every male or female has lumps in it. That is why we say that you should do constant breast examinations to know how your breast feels like to touch. So if you know how it feels like, and one day you do an exam and you feel like there's a lump there you've never felt before, then it should give you a hint that there's a problem. So usually when you do a self breast exam, you feel like there's a hardened portion on the breast. It could be a sign of breast cancer. It could. It doesn't mean it's a sign. It could be a sign of breast cancer. Also, you know how your breast looks like on a normal day. So when you see any abnormal discoloration of the breast, let's say there's a part that looks so dark, darker than the rest of the breast. There's a part that looks reddish than the rest of the breast. There's a part that has sores. There's a part that's the skin is actually like there are rashes around or the skin is peeling off. All that are signs and symptoms. And also if you should press on your nipple and you see an abnormal discharge, and also perhaps the discharge also comes with an offensive smell, it should give you a clue that it could be a sign or a symptom of breast cancer.
Wow. I hope you are learning something from this video. Madam, you said a lot, but I stand to be correct, I don't know, but what I know is if somebody is pregnant, then normally the breast, there will be some. So, how is that different from breast cancer? Like, how do we differentiate it from breast cancer?
Yes, it's true. Usually when you are pregnant, there's a lot of changes that happens to the breast as well. It grows in size and shape and all that. But like I'm saying, if you see anything abnormal, too abnormal from what you normally see, then, and you have doubts, you can always come to the hospital for us to do a checkup for you. So all the signs and symptoms I've mentioned, they are not to say that if you see it, you have breast cancer. Sometimes some people even come with painful breast. It could be a sign, but we also know that usually before a female's menses starts, that's before your menses, there is that time in the month where you feel like when you touch your breast, it's painful to touch. So it could be a sign, a warning sign that your menses is about to approach. It does not necessarily mean that you have breast cancer. So like I said, if you see any of the signs and symptoms I've mentioned, and you're not sure, just come to the hospital for us to do a checkup on you.
That's very good. If you like, I would have been, jotting some points down for later reference because I'm actually learning a lot from this. So, madam, please, what could be the causes of breast cancer? What causes breast cancer?
So breast cancer, just like any other cancer you know of, has no known cause. There's no proven, scientists have not come out with any proven cause of any of the cancers, just like breast cancer. But we are saying that we have predisposing causes to breast cancer. That means there are certain things in you or around you that might predispose you to getting breast cancer. So I'll mention some. Definitely I can't mention all. So one of the predisposing causes of breast cancer is what do we call it? A family history of breast cancer. So if you come from a family where your mother, your sister or auntie has ever suffered from breast cancer, there's a high risk of you also getting breast cancer. It could also be due
that genetically somebody can also get breast cancer.
Exactly. Yes. Just by virtue of your genes, the genes you've inherited. Yes. Another predisposing sign of breast cancer is your lifestyle. When I say lifestyle, for people who smoke, for people who take excessive alcohol, they are all predisposed to getting breast cancer. And also certain hormonal medications like the contraceptives, we take the pill. If it has a high amount of hormones in it, estrogen to be specific, there's a possibility of this predisposing you to getting breast cancer.
Contraceptives that you normally take in prevention of pregnancy?
No, not all. Some specific ones. Some of them come with higher percentage of the hormone estrogen to be specific in it that predisposes you to getting breast cancer. Also for females who started their menarche at an age earlier than 12 years. So if you started your first menses, you had your first menses before the age of 12 years, you are predisposed to getting breast cancer because we assume that due to higher levels of estrogen in you, that is why your menses came earlier. So if as you grow, you are exposed to more estrogen. So we assume that yes, you'll be at a risk of getting breast cancer. And as you all know, we say that older women also are predisposed to getting breast cancer. And women who have their first child at an age later than 30 years are also predisposed to getting breast cancer, because we say that the more you breastfeed as a woman, it lowers your chances of getting breast cancer. So if you've never given birth before and you are above 30, you're not breastfeeding, you don't constantly stimulate the breast, you don't, in the process of breastfeeding, the baby touches the breast, they suckle at the breast, and it all stimulates the breast and reduces your risk. So if you haven't had a child before the age of 30, it predisposes you to getting breast cancer.
Talking about the breastfeeding.
Okay.
Assuming the person is not having a child, or like it's not have not given birth at all.
Okay.
The person is having a husband or a boyfriend who have been, touching the breast day in, day out.
Okay.
Is it preventing the cancer in a way?
Okay, so this takes us directly to the myths surrounding breast cancer. There are a lot of myths surrounding breast cancer, and that is just one of them. You've
before
mentioned.
Does this toning and bleaching
yeah, it does. Like I mentioned, lifestyle in general. So we encourage that people should live healthy lifestyle. Bleaching is not healthy. Once you are bleaching, you are putting chemicals on your skin, and it predisposes you to breast cancer. Once you are, what do we call it, exposed to certain radiations, let's say those who like to expose their breasts, they're working in the sun, it all predisposes you to getting breast cancer. So in general, we should all just try to live very healthy lifestyles. So like I was talking about the myths, contrary to popular belief, a man sucking your breast, sorry to say, doesn't prevent you from getting breast cancer.
So why is that a man sucking your breast doesn't prevent you from getting breast cancer, but then if a child sucks the breast, that one prevents you from getting breast cancer?
When a child is suckling at the breast, he or she is pulling what do we call it, breast milk from the mother. And one thing I forgot to mention was the fact that usually these cancerous cells I mentioned about, they actually start growing from where the milk is produced. Now this baby is bringing out the milk. So where does the cancer actually grow? The cells actually grow again. They don't get the opportunity
what
to
about
grow.
in a situation whereby maybe the wife has given birth and then there's still milk in it, and this man happens to suck it?
Oh, then that is a different thing altogether. He's performing the function of the baby. But I'm just talking about men who just feel like, okay, I have a girlfriend, and if I should suckle at her breast, or if I should suck her breast, it prevents her from getting breast cancer. No, it doesn't. But the idea behind it is that, let's say you have a regular sex partner, like that this is your partner, you have sex with them, just this person. So we assume that this person touches your breast, and ordinarily he will know how your breast feels like to touch. He knows how it feels like. So let's say there's a day he comes and he's touching it and he feels something unusual. He gets to know. So it doesn't necessarily mean that he sucking it would prevent it,
so
but he will help in detecting. You get
aside the detecting, means that we don't have any function in breast
No. Your sucking doesn't prevent breast cancer. Sorry to say, please. Yes. So when we go out and people are saying it, let's try to educate them about it.
So like some of the guys nowadays within this month, most of the guys will be posting it on the stand that save a breast, suck a breast and all that. In fact, you are doing a lot of nothing.
Nothing, please.
You are doing a lot of nothing. So what do you have for the general public in the prevention of breast cancer? Anything at all concerning breast cancer?
Okay, so I would say that let's not only dedicate October to breast cancer awareness. Breast cancer should be something we should educate people about every day, and not just in October, because even though there's increasing awareness out there, but yes, so we still have people dying out of breast cancer. So we should make it something we preach about every day. And also I advise females out there to try and do a self breast exam every month, at least a week after their menses. Yes. We will teach you how to do it properly, so that when you detect anything abnormal in the breast, you'll be able to come quickly to the nearest health facility for us to examine you and rule out any case of breast cancer. Also, still on the prevention, in general, you should live very healthy lifestyles. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't take alcohol excessively. Don't expose your breast to the sun. Like when you are stepping out in the sun, your breast should be covered. In the name of fashion, we expose our breast a lot to very harmful radiations. And also, if you can, you should cut down the intake of hormonal pills that contains a lot of estrogen, to be specific. I'm not saying family planning. I'm not saying that we shouldn't do family planning, but usually, they come from different brands, and we have different types. So you should be looking out for one that has lesser hormones.
So
in
how
them.
will the person determine whether this is having lesser?
Usually, they come with a label. They come with a leaflet, so you can always read before you buy.
All right.
And for females who are used to taking emergency contraceptives, ideally it should be taken like twice in a year during emergencies, like you are raped, like
the whole year,
like just two. That drug is so powerful. Like someone said, when you take just one pill, it's like a whole blister of paracetamol. So you can imagine taking so many of it in a month. Not to mention, like some people drink it like water. That is like very bad. In fact, all medications we take have an effect on our body. So imagine taking higher doses of such medication. All this predisposes us to breast cancer. So you only take emergency contraceptive. We are not talking about emergency. I don't want to really go so deep. Maybe some other day. You only take it twice in a year during emergencies. Let's say you are using a condom and unfortunately it bursts. It's an emergency. You can take a pill. You are raped. It's an emergency. You can take a pill. But you don't take it when you feel like you are not safe. So you've had sex. You should take it. Let's say in a month, you are not safe for 1 week. And you decide to take it for that 1 week. You can imagine the amount of hormones and chemicals you are putting into your body. These are all things that, and for females again, let's desist from taking over-the-counter medications. You are sick, and instead of you to go to the hospital, you better go to the pharmacy to go and buy medications. For the medication, those are the pharmacy. They are there to make money. So as long as you come saying that you want a drug, they will sell it to you. They don't care the effect it would have on you. So I would say that as a female, especially, males also get breast cancer as well. If you are a male and there's a history of breast cancer in your family, there's a chance that you will get it.
Before you continue, comparing the percentage of males.
Females get it more because we have more breast tissue, and the cells actually grow in the breast tissue. So the more breast tissue you have, there's a higher chance of you getting breast cancer. The fatter you are, the more obese you are, the more your chances of getting breast cancer. But just so you know, we have people who are at risk of getting breast cancer, but they never get it. And those who are actually not at risk of actually get it at the end of the day. That is why we are creating awareness. So don't say that because
the reason.
That's what I said at the beginning. There's no known cause for breast cancer. It's all about our genes and our surrounding. You get it. So you can't actually say for sure that this person will get breast cancer, but we have people who are at higher risk of getting it. So you know your signs and symptoms, and you know when to see a doctor.
So please, for people to know how serious this breast cancer is, can you tell us maybe the percentage of the population?
These percentages keep increasing.
So it means that it's very, very rampant in Ghana.
No, I won't say for now it's not so rampant like before because of the awareness we keep creating. I don't want to give you percentages now, but what I can say is that now the percentages are much lower than it was before because of the awareness we constantly create. Yes.
I hope you've learned something from this video. I hope from now you won't go and then live any unhealthy lifestyle, so that you, at the end of the day, you get prevented from this breast cancer you're talking about. So you heard her. You just have to live a healthy lifestyle. don't go and then tone or bleach the contraceptives that you normally take. Make sure they don't contain too much this estrogen that she was talking about. And then it shouldn't be frequent thing, like it shouldn't be that or after sex I have to be and take it, after sex I have to be and take it, because you stand the risk of getting this breast cancer she's talking about. In fact, she spoke about a lot of things, and if you are following the video, you and I will attest to the fact that you've actually learned something. If you've not learned something, I have learned something from this. So, as I told you from the beginning, get a pen and a paper. If you've not done that, go back again, start, and then jot something down. Through this video, you can save somebody from getting breast cancer. Even yourself, you can save yourself from getting breast cancer. In fact, all I can say is try as much as possible and subscribe. We have a lot of videos for you, not only on breast cancer, but we'll be doing more of these videos, this kind of videos. So you'll be learning a lot. So your last word, your friends, anybody around you watching, for them.
Well, I would like to say a huge thank you to the St. Anne's Catholic Hospital, specifically my in charge at the maternity ward, for giving me this opportunity.
Okay.
And also to my family and friends out there, please share the video and create awareness. Okay. Thank you.
All right. So we are not done. She'll be doing the breast examination, and then we'll be asking more questions too. So this comes to the end of the talking. So let's get down to the practical aspect, which is the breast examination. So that's it. So stay tuned whilst we go in for the examination. Thank you. So she's about to do the breast examination, as you can see. So when she starts, I will be questioning her whilst she's doing the process. So that's it. So you can carry on.
Okay, so this is the most important part of breast cancer awareness. And I'm holding baby oil here. It does not necessarily mean that you should use baby oil, but then the oil will make it easier for me to do the examination.
Okay. Like let the oil show, like yeah. Sure. Yeah.
It's not harmful. Even babies use it.
Okay.
Okay. So first and foremost, before you even start the procedure, you have to place the particular breast you'll be examining. You have to place your hand behind your head like this.
Okay.
Like this. I will explain why later. You see, when you do that, it exposes the armpit area for you as well, because we'll be examining this part of the breast. Okay. Lumps can be found there as well. Okay. So I'm just applying the oil to make it easier for me to do the examination.
Okay. So it doesn't follow any pattern, just
it doesn't necessarily follow any pattern. By the end of the day, you should be able to cover the whole breast.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So she has very portable breast. Okay. So I don't actually need to support any part of it. But for women with bigger breasts, I would have to support one side so that I'll be able to go around easily. Okay. So you could just start from the top. Okay. Move in a circular motion, whilst pressing on the breast tissue. So you don't lift your palm. You place you like you are doing palpation. So you just place it all around the breast, feeling for lumps until you cover the whole breast. This is where I started from. So this is where I'm ending. You also go to the breasts beneath the armpit, like I mentioned. Then you palpate, still looking, checking for lumps there. At the end of the day, when you are done, what you would have to also do again is to gently squeeze on the nipples. Okay, gently. When you do that, you take a swipe once. You are checking for abnormal discharges from the nipple, and there's nothing like that on the cotton. So I'm discarding that.
So it means that if like there were some discharges on the cotton,
it could be a sign, because she's not breastfeeding. She's not. She has never been pregnant. So we don't expect that as we press on the nipple, there should be any discharge coming from it.
Oh, okay.
So I've done this.
Okay.
So I would want her to do the same thing
Okay.
herself, because we call it self breast examination.
Okay.
When she's doing it, I'm not going to be with her.
Okay.
So she will do this on this breast
Okay.
for me to observe and give feedback.
Okay.
So please. Yes. No. Round.
How she is doing it
Round.
right?
Yes, she's
Okay.
doing it right. Round. 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 Exactly. Then you go to the armpit. You forgot the armpit.
Oh,
Beneath
okay.
the armpit. That's exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Then when you are done, you do what? You press on the nipple for any abnormalities. Exactly. Then you use a cotton to wipe it to see.
Okay.
So in general, this is how self-breast examination is done.
Okay.
And for guys, you do it the same way.
Okay.
The same method.
So it's not about you suckling it.
It's
For the
not.
guys.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not about suckling that can prevent breast cancer.
Okay.
Please.
Leaking and all those things.
Yes. Yes.
It's a lot of
Yes.
nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you very much for demonstrating this way. God bless you. Right.
Bless you too.